Hello there, everyone. Bet you didn't expect to be hearing my very own human voice, huh? I wanted to try out something different from this video, and I thought, hey, what better time than a redesign for my old D&D character, right? Have a lot to talk about with them, so let's get into it. Let's start with the history. This character is one I made all the way back in 2021 for a D&D campaign with a couple friends. Unfortunately, we never continued it after the second session, but I held on to the character up till now, hoping to use her again. It is January 2024 now, and I made this character back probably in the summer of 2020, maybe like early 2021. I don't have an exact timeline though, because it was before I had Toy House. Yay! Mind you, that was 3 years ago. Back when my art and design skills were, well, not as good as they are now, let's just say that. And as such, design looked like this. Yeah! Not the best, but not the worst either. It gives us something to work with at least. So, then what about the character herself? Evelyn, or Lena, as I had named her back then, is a Tabaxi warlock who used to be a farmer, though she left her farm to go rescue her wife who had been kidnapped. Yeah, that's her backstory. She's off to save her wife. We love a lesbian in love trying to save her lover. But yeah, another fun thing about her is she actually only received her powers near the beginning of that quest, and she got them from a deity named Sooo, who takes the form of a koi fish. And she is not used to the magic yet, so she tends to rely on her hand axe and crossbow in most combat situations. And like even in the first campaign I ever used her in, and right now, currently the only one, but hopefully there'll be more in the future, she only ended up using her magic once, and it was to heal an NPC who got caught under a cart. So, yay! Magic healing! But she used her hand axe to fight off all the zombie horde that they ended up stumbling into. And then a little bit with their crossbow as well, but mostly the hand axe, because that thing is throwable and doesn't use up ammunition. So now then, let's talk about the redesign. That's what you all are here for, right? The Speedpaint, my redesign, seeing the before and after. At least that's why I like to watch Speedpaints, just seeing the process. So, anyway, when I started sketching out the design, I wanted to incorporate some aspects from the campaign I'm hopefully going to be adding her into, which is pirate-themed. So of course, I gave her a new, more pirate-themed outfit, and I also made her koi fish markings a bit nicer to look at, because what y'all just saw, the original drawing, they kind of look ugly, and that outfit was atrocious, and also not accurate to the time period in which she would have been dressing. Yeah. And I also made sure to include her axe in a pose that would express more personality than the original did, because in the original she looks so bored but also like vaguely cross-eyed, and it's not pretty. It's not pretty, and it's so this pose is so static, and with the pose I did this time, I'm just glad I was able to add a little bit more dynamics to it, you know? And once I was happy with that sketch, brought it into Ebis and started working on the riff. I adjusted a couple things, like I think I made her tail a little bit smaller, and same with her head as well. Moved the tail in, scooched a few things over, adjusted the way she was gripping the axe, stuff like that, small stuff. And then, once I got that done and got the line art, I moved on to the color, and for the most part, I used the same colors as the original design. However, I did hue shift them a little bit to like look nice together, especially that orange, because that orange was kind of gross in the original. You can't tell me it wasn't, it kind of was. And then I also used a different brush to make the koi patterns a little bit more flowy, give them more dimension and whatnot, I guess. either way, not making them look like just splotches. They look a lot better now. They actually look more like a koi fish. It's cool. Yeah. And then after that, it was just a matter of finishing up the ref, like adding the information, coloring the line art, adding the little eyelash color, which, little fun fact for you, I made even though one of her eyes is blue, I made the eyelash green because her eye was originally green, but when she made the deal with Flosu, when she got the koi markings, the one over her eye turned her eye blue. So the eyelash is still green like the eye was originally, but her eye itself is blue. So that's a fun fact for y'all. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. Like, I'm really damn happy with how it turned out. She looks so cool. I wish I was half as cool as she is. So, yeah. But what do y'all think? Do you prefer the old design or the new design? Feel free to tell me in the comments. But if you say the old design, you're a filthy liar and you need to rethink your life decisions. Okay, bye! Thanks for giving this a watch and have a great next 24 hours.